Hello and welcome to episode 4 of the Forgotten Empire's Rise. Where we left off last time was... there was a lot that happened. We started out in Black Desert. We ended up looking for some iron spiders. I've come to realize that there's not many iron spiders to find in this area. There's more iron hounds, and well, as you saw last episode, that is very dangerous. But we went over to Skinner's Roam. We killed off 2 guards near the Holy Mine. Got their item, got their inventory, sold it. We almost lost twice. So the series almost ended twice last episode. So that was fun. Would have been sad. Only 3 episodes would have been interesting. We've come to realize not to fuck around with iron hounds. They're deadly. But I had fun recording the last episode. I did realize the more I talk, the more you can hear my keyboard, because I do spam it a lot. It's kind of like ADHD, kind of like a tick as well that I do. I apologize for that. But I think the last episode was good. Kind of going over like what we talked about. Our main goal right now is to get 2 more skeletons and then try to get up to 15,000 cats. So I want to head over to the swamp to see if we can find an Akashi skeleton. But to do that, if I find 2 skeletons just roaming around Deadlands, I'll pick them up first, because I am a little scared of the swamp because of the blood spiders. But we'll go ahead and start heading down that way. I also do want to say, just to show, I did install I don't see it on this list. Actually, I might not have installed it. Like, I might not have installed it, but I am going to go ahead and install the mod where we get the bodyguard skeletons here and can recruit them and use them as basically city guard. So I will do that, but first we're gonna go ahead and set off and hope no iron hounds show up, because I'm tired of fighting and dying. Like, not really like dying, but falling unconscious. Because last episode there was a lot of us falling unconscious. And it is like, that's like the true experience of Kenshi. But I highly doubt you guys want to watch me go unconscious, heal, go unconscious, heal. You know, like, it's an endless loop. But it is upping our stats a lot. Like, for example, Deus is at 26, 35 on strength and tough. His dex is 20, Sentinel 14, 30, 27. Like, everyone is getting up there in really good stats. Set, Photo, and Lars are a little behind because they came late to our little group of skeletons. So we'll hunt down any spiders that we see, iron spiders, and see if we can see a squad. If we don't see a squad, we are definitely going down towards the swamplands, just so we can see if the Akashum skeleton did spawn, so that we can get more than just one of him, because that would be great. Because they are stronger than no more skeletons, and they are tougher than no more skeletons. So getting as many as we can on those. Those are... I can't really get up there though. Let's see if we can drag them down. Yeah, we can. Okay. Nice. Only one of them followed too. Go ahead and fight. We should be able to take this down quite easily. Nice. Let's go ahead and equip that window set. We'll take that. And then we'll try to get the second iron spider down here. Looks like it is coming this way. There we go. We're going to fight it down here. Or if it catches up, we'll just fight it there. Okay, we're trying to fight. I don't mind fighting the iron skeletons because, again, they do give out good money. Sadly, for some reason, I've noticed with... I don't know which mod is happening for it, but we're not being able to get their core, which does suck because that is the most way to get money from these guys, but it's not that bad of a setback because the iron plates and the electrical parts aren't that cheap, so not bad. I like how we've already found more iron spiders than we have in, I think, all 3 episodes combined, so that's cool. We are just healing up the last bits. We can 3-speed that a little bit. Let's go ahead and get that going. And then we can set off once again. Again, really hope there are no iron hounds anywhere nearby. Because as we saw last episode, that is a series ending opponent. And as I say that, Jafar is our fastest. We're going to sprint with Jafar as the others try to sprint away slowly. Is Jafar fast? He's not really running. So these iron hounds are really a pain. A massive pain. Photo, just fall. Please just fall. Okay, Set is just refusing to go down right now, okay? And Sentinel got up. Oh, I think he is after Jafar. Yep. Okay. Why is he slowed down? Set is slowly dying. The one thing I will say about Iron Hounds is they're upping our toughness a lot, but I'm getting annoyed at them. Uh-oh. We should be able to take this thing down, right? Maybe not. It's gonna be close. It will be close. Okay. Okay. This area is so bad. Just get everyone over here. Ooh, we got a dog. Nice. That is a lot of money. We still have quite the area to go before we're out of this area. Still trying to heal everyone. We have really bad luck with iron hounds. I think what I'll do is try to get towards Shem area so I can get over and sell some stuff over there. We are not making good progress here. And we're running out of repair kits. That is not good. That is very not good. We have two things here. We can go back, sell, get some repair kits, try to go west since we know there's not as many hounds. And then drop south from there. Or we can just keep pushing forward. And hope that there's repair kits in Shem because we know we're going to need them for the swamp. I think we try to make the trek back. And sell everything for repair kits. I think that's what we do here, guys. We move so slow. Who is moving so slow? It has to be set. That's fine. So it's a little bit of a step back, but we did make money, so that's fine. You make it back to Black Desert, sell everything, get some more repair kits, head towards Skinner's Roam, drop south, maybe head towards this race station actually, drop south from there towards the swamp, because we don't really need to go to Shem anymore. I'm thinking, depending on how much money we get from selling everything we have, I might see if we can buy a skeleton dog or two. Okay, everyone just started moving hella quick now. Oh, because for some reason that reset. Okay. Oh, iron spider. Oh, we're getting attacked, that's why. These iron hounds really like fighting us. How is he doing? Oh, he's killing them. Okay. We can probably stay around then. It's gonna be risky, but nice. This will get us so much money as well, which is massive. So now we just need iron plates. Who has the most storage right now? No one. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and head up here to the bar. I believe is right here. Now that was worthwhile. Let's go ahead and go here. Start selling. See how much cats we can make here. Might sell that. 19,000 is not bad. Where were those dead dogs? It was down here. We're gonna send Lars. Should have sent Jafar, but it's fine. We go up here. Everyone has everything sold, which is massive. These skeleton repair kits are gonna cost a lot, though. Gonna buy one for you. Buy one for you. Buy one for you. Buy one for you. I should have saved one, but that's fine. 4,000. What we can do is buy iron hounds. I believe we should have enough here. I should have saved at least 6,000, but it's fine. Skeleton repair kits cost so much. Okay. If we can't find someone that sells the skeleton dogs, we might go ahead and head over towards the Holy Mine again. Ah, he was around here somewhere. Maybe over there. And then we'll head towards Skinner's Realm. Maybe attacking the mine again. We're getting sidetracked a little bit from the swamp, but I was not expecting to get railed on by every single creature in the Deadlands, but that's fine. We got some new repair kits, which is always great to have. Our money vanished in a heartbeat, though. I think we're going to go ahead and try our best to get over towards Skinner's Realm. Stats are looking actually really, really decent. So that is not bad. Let's go ahead and start heading that way. I don't want to go too far into the hub because we do have attack humans no matter what, unless obviously they're in a city or like a way station like that type. But if they're out in the open, we're attacking them no matter what. And if we get too far in the hub and we stumble across, like, let's say 2 Dust Bandits camps for some reason, and there's a lot, we could die. That's why I don't really want to go towards the hub. Skinner's Realm isn't as good. Like, isn't as better, I guess. Since there are a lot of enemies, but most of them are just like hungry bandits, starving bandits. Are they just called hungry bandits? No, starving bandits and hungry bandits are there. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and head up. Who's the slowest? Is it still set? Yeah. Okay, everyone follow set. So I want to say by episode 5 or episode 6, we should be ready to create the foundation of our base, which would be great. But I would say again, I am having a really fun time recording. So that is why I'm most likely am gonna be recording 2 games, so I can record more. So Kenshi, I don't know what the second game is gonna be yet, because I was gonna do a game probably a lot of people haven't heard of, which is called Esports Godfather, or one of my favorite games. But they're recently coming up with an update that saves can't transfer. So I feel like if I made a series on that game, and then the update comes out, I just would have to restart anyways. So I don't really want to do that, which is why I'm thinking maybe a different style type game like Pathfinder Kingmaker, because I've never actually beaten that game. I've played it a lot, but it's the same issue I have with Kenshi, where I like making new characters a lot. Thankfully, when I'm recording and stuff, I can't do that. So I kind of want to do a series of that, just so I can actually like play the whole game out. But we'll see. Sometime this week I'll make a decision on that. But next week, I believe, or the week after, I will be streaming. So how it would go would probably be like Monday record, Tuesday stream, and then just keep following that, where it's 1 1 1 1. So it's like record stream, record stream. Also, I am saving up for a microphone so that you don't hear my keyboard and stuff, but I just don't really have the money to do that right now, so you will have to deal with my keyboard and mouse. I apologize for that, but it's just something I have no control over, because I've tried to fix it a lot. I've had I think 4 filters going on in Streamlabs right now to try to mitigate it, and it has a lot. Like, it used to be very loud. And it wouldn't be as bad if I didn't spam the keyboard like that, but that's just a habit of mine because of kind of how you see in like the description. I played Valorant collegiately, and I've played it in tier 3, beginner of tier 2 before. What are those? Holy Nation? Can I kill them? I think we can try. It's gonna be hard though. I did say I'd fight no matter what though. Okay, so hold that thought. I'll get back to that. But first, I want to do this. We're gonna have Sad now sit out. And we're going to try to fight this, because it is a rule that I have to fight humans. And I don't think we'll win. Oh my. They hit hard. 2 already out. Okay. And if you guys think like it's getting too much with like the fighting and the healing and stuff, just leave a comment and I can take away like the fighting humans on contact. But I kind of like it because it also ups our stats and forces us to fight. We are gonna lose this fight though. But oh, what are those? Starving bandits. Well. But kind of to get back to what I was saying with the spamming keyboard that I do, is I played Valorant collegiately, played it tier 3, played a little bit of tier 2 before challengers came around. And my goal was to play it for all 4 years of college, but I had to take a year gap, which is now, because loan companies wouldn't accept my cosigner right now. With everything that's going on and stuff. So I will be taking the year gap to stream, do YouTube, work part-time as a official for a conference for esports. But should just wrap it all up. Obviously, I do a lot of AD strafing, and it became a habit with everything, and especially with my ADHD, it calms me and stuff like that. So and it lets me focus more. So that is why you can hear my keyboard a lot when I'm talking and stuff, is because I'm using these spamming buttons. Because I also got that from playing League of Legends. But that's just a little background on me. Because I know in the description I talked about playing collegiate for 2 years, but I never really went on to like what game I played. And it was Valorant. And I was gonna play Academy for Winthrop University, which a lot of people know about. That's cool. But I had everything ready. I was going this year, but the loan company messed up and everything, so that is why I'm taking a gap. Unfortunate, but I still have a scholarship if I want to go there. Just need to make sure I have loans. Unfortunate, but what can you do? Anyways, that wasn't a bad fight per se. Up just with our stats and everything. We can actually go ahead and level a little bit on these people. Okay. So with that, we'll start heading south once everyone heals. So go ahead and move here just so I can see out of this mess here. So good to know we can't take on the Holy Nation quite yet, like stragglers like that. So they didn't really have any loot to take, sadly. They have iron clubs and worse armor than what we have, so there is no point. Right now, the only like real things to kill, other than like the iron spiders, because that's the only thing we can kill in the Deadlands right now, would be like Holy Nation shoulders. Wow, I can't talk right now. Holy Nation shoulders. Yep, but you know what I mean. But them, because of the armor and the weapons, Dust Bandits, because of their armor, though, mostly just the armor. The weapons aren't horrendous to sell, but I also wouldn't keep them. And that's really is just about it. We could go towards when we get in the swamp, we might try to hunt down some I think they're called toros or something like that. I haven't really spent a lot of time in the south, so I don't really know much about the swamp, but I know that they're just big hefty things that you just smack for a lot of food, but we don't really need food, but it would help us with melee attack. We're heading towards the mines again. People over there. I can't really tell. Looks like only one again. I don't really want to fight them though. For now, it would help us with our. Actually, we will. It'll help us with our weapons. We'll try to jag one. Any in here? Nope, no enemies in there. We'll go ahead and go here and then send Jafar. Nope, I always forget. Got a passive right now. And Just let him push up. Keep letting him push. I hate trying to drag crossbow people. We'll just fight from there, fuck it. That shouldn't trigger any of the other ones. I don't think there's any on the walls. So. Right, his weapon would be great. I might go ahead and use bows on one. I don't know. I do not know yet. Still need to head to the swamp though. We're getting diverged a little bit, but it's fine. How is he? Okay, he's almost done. We're not doing bad actually. I say that as set falls. We'd have to be careful because day's coming up, so they'll do their daily routines. We need to make him go unconscious soon rather than later, because I would get destroyed fighting 3 of them. We just need to land a hit. Yeah, see that? There's like 6 of them going in there. Hit. What weapon? You have a longsword. Let's go ahead and give Sentinel that. If that, that. Do that. We'll trade with Lars. Give him that. Okay. Then we'll run up here and heal, and then we'll head towards the swamp. We're slowly getting better weapons. So like Deus has the Katon number 3 short cleaver. Sentinel has Katon number 1. That's not great, but it's fine. He has the Ancient Falling Sun. Jafar has the Model MK. About that. So we have like 4 or 5 good weapons. Not bad, not bad. Go ahead and start heading down there before we start getting sidetracked. Sentinel is now the slowest person, I believe. 13, 16, 15, so yeah. Because he's carrying the most. Ooh, that's a bad crossbow. Now, I don't know when, so if I'm recording Monday and Wednesdays and Fridays, because those are the 3 days I'm recording, they might come out a bit later than usual, because I try to get them out towards like 9 p.m. or so. That's a bone dog. We'll fight it. But they might come out a bit later because, or if I'll have to record early. 1 episode would be fine. But the reason for that is because I usually scrim with my team 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if I wake up early, I can record early, get 1 video done, record after scrims around like 6, 7, get that done. So it might stay the same time at 9, or I might just wait until like have it scheduled for midnight where 2 episodes come out, and then you have a whole day of watching until the next 2 come out. I might do that style. But I'm not doing anything Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So when I start streaming those 3 days, those streams will probably last I want to say 7-10 hours. So if you feel like you want to watch something other than Kenshi, and you want to watch like a gacha game, for example, because a lot of my early streams will be Genshin with doing waves, just because I enjoy both games. You can go ahead and head over there and watch it. During probably start time would be like noon Pacific Standard Time, either noon or 10 in the morning. Probably noon though. There would be a schedule on the Twitch and everything. But around that time, and it'd be every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. But that won't start until either next week or the week after. So by next Monday, I should know, and it'd be in the video if I'm gonna be streaming that week or the following week. The only reason is because I would love to stream with 2 monitors, but I can't find my second monitor, so I've been using my Chromebook with a app that lets it, but it stutters a little bit, so I don't know how the streams are looking or anything like that, and I need to flesh it out more going into the following weeks. So should have an update on streams towards Monday next week. So not tomorrow, but the Monday after. And I hope that my talking is feeling more natural, because I did feel a little bit robotic the first 2 episodes, because I was not used to recording. I used to stream, but not much, so I'm fine with like talking, because I talk a lot anyways. But recording's new to me. But hope you guys are enjoying it, and it's not too bad. We're gonna go ahead and head towards Shark. I'm gonna sell what I have to the nomads first, though, if I can. Do they have a shop over there? Maybe not. We've dallied too long. We'll just head to the swamp. Now this is the real test. Are we gonna die to blood spiders? Who knows? Blood spiders, swamp ninjas. We'll see. But I probably won't stream or record the main multiplayer games I play, like Valorant, League of Legends, just because there are so many channels that do stream it. I just feel like I don't really want to. I'd rather stream games that are a bit smaller and kind of get eyes towards those games. Like Genshin and Withering Waves aren't small. Like, don't get me wrong, they're very watched. But mostly on the YouTube side is what I mean for that. So like, for example, Kenshi has a lot of viewers, but not many people know about it. Esports Godfather, not many people know about it. Except for like the select few. Teamfight Manager, a lot of people know about, but not many people like watch. It's like that type of stuff I'm more into when I'm recording. So when I'm recording, I'll record games like that. When I'm streaming, I'll mostly, for the first month or 2, would be gacha games. And then I kind of want to stream my scrims for Val, but I don't know how my coach would appreciate that, so I'll ask him. Just to like have people have like insight on how scrims and everything go. But now it's just me rambling because I don't know what to say right now as I'm walking down the swamp. Because I noticed the first episode was when I ran out of things to say, it was very quiet. Which some people might like, but I don't really like it when I'm watching videos and it goes quiet. Watching the VODs back, when I make them, I can't really tell how the music, like soundtrack things are, like if it's loud or quiet. I'll try to pay more attention to it, but if it's loud, just leave a comment. If it's quiet, tell me to bump it, because I do have sounds changed individually in what I'm using for recording, so I don't know how it is for you guys. I'm also deaf, so like I'm hard of hearing, so what's loud for me could be like very loud to some others, and then other tones I hear really good. So I'll try to like mix and match everything. That's why for me playing, it's a bit louder than what you guys would hear. So I'm not fully knowing if like everything is to you guys' comfortability, but you can always turn it down, turn it up, whatever. So there's that as well. I'm gonna go to this village, see if it has anything I can sell. Now it might pause a fair bit in the swamp because I don't have like the best computer. And Kenshi, even with like the best computer, still pauses like this. So, but here's your plans. Let's go over those real quick. Like again, the first episode had it out on the videos. Those are blood spiders. They have it out on the videos and stuff. For I think like 30 seconds I held it, where it showed the backstory of the Akashum Empire. It showed the goals and the rules that we have to follow, and everything. But episode 2 and so forth, there won't be anything like that. It'll be in the description. So if you do need a refresher of the series goals, rules, I'm blanking, backstory and everything, then you can always go over to the description and see. Now, blood spiders aren't really worth killing. They only have 2 teeth, as you can see. Especially for the damage they could do. But I don't really see a shop here. Is it him? So. Do you have anything else to say with that? Okay. That gets us 6,000. So we do have enough to recruit 2 skeletons. Now, you may be wondering, oh, why are you in this swamp looking for skeletons? Like I said last episode and the beginning of this episode, it is because these little guys right here, the red skeletons, the Akashum skeletons, have a, I believe, 25% chance to spawn in the swamp, the hub, the Shek Kingdom, and Mongol, and Black City. But the only one that spawned in Black City was Deus, because like I pointed out in the first episode, I am not someone that can create stuff in Blender, but I did create the race and everything through the modding tool. So I can't play as the race, and you can't change anything with like the body and stuff, and it's just modeled after normal skeletons. But you can play as them once you recruit them. So what I did was I used my own start that I created mod wise, and from there, I gave myself 3,000 cats so I could recruit the skeleton that shows up in Black Desert City. And then I ended up getting rid of my starting skeleton so I could just play as this one Akashum skeleton. It was kind of a way to get around not being able to play as the race. And as you can see, I'm not going to stay in the swamp for too long because it does cause a lot. Which is why I'm kind of like rambling, also like trying to go over everything as well. But yeah, a little bit of backstory is the Akashum Empire was a safe haven for skeletons after the fall of the Second Empire. So Catlon's empire, if you don't know anything about Kenshi, like the history or anything, Catlon was a skeleton. And after the First Empire came the Second Empire, which he led. And eventually he became crazy and was doing a bunch of stuff that the humans didn't like, which then came the Holy Nation. And I'm giving a very vague explanation because I don't know too much about it. But the humans rose up, pushed them back all the way towards the Ashlands. And so kind of where our story begins is, oh, what's that? A red saber. Okay, well, I think there's only one. But kind of where this story begins, where like Deus is the Lieutenant Sentinel, is the Akashum Empire rose over near the Iron Valley and the Black Desert. Where are they going? And from there, right out there. Okay. They were a hub of sorts for the skeletons who were trying to survive after the fall of the Second Empire. And off of that, they were one of the biggest skeleton city, like nations, I guess, like empires, because after the Second Empire, there wasn't really a place for skeletons, which is why they're so rare in Kenshi. Something's going on over there. So they, from the Second Empire, when it collapsed, they only have this place, the Black Desert City, which is why there's so few skeletons in the world of Kenshi. But with our lore, the Akashum Empire was every skeleton sub-race was allowed to live in that city. So you have like the Akashum skeletons, the normal skeletons, the P40s, the soldier bots, stuff like that. What is this? Oh, the hounds. Okay. But one night, the Holy Empire, the Holy Nation came and destroyed all of, that's the fashion issue, destroyed all of the cities that belong to the Akashum. And again, this is very vague. I didn't want to go through too much of it or anything, but when they destroyed and razed the cities at night, that's a blood spider. Akashum had a king. He was called the Iron King. Oh, there's one right there. Hang on. 3,000. So as you can see here, all of this is grayed out, and that's because I don't have it as a full-on like graded race, because it's all within the mod tool, which you type up, go through. It's really self-explanatory. All you have to do is go through it, and it's very easy to do. But so you can't really edit it. They do have like random ways they look and everything, and some can be more red, some can be darker red, some can be black, stuff like that. And they spawn with prototype, which is really, really bad, but I didn't want to make them too overpowered. Say ancient samurai leg plates and samurai armor, because back in the Second Empire, they all used ancient samurai armor. So it was kind of to feed off of that lore. So the Akashums were mostly ancient samurai armor with a nodachi, and it's skeleton smith tier. So like the model MK, you have MK1, MK2, MK3. That's all skeleton smithing tier, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but I believe. So they are good like weapons, and that's all they have with them, and a skeleton repair kit, obviously. But I didn't want to make them too overpowered or anything, because they do have first episode we went over, they have more health in every single region than a normal. You can't really tell, but they are normal skeletons all have 300. Their chest is 350. Soldier bots are all 350. And in these, they're all 350 with 400 chest and stomach, but their chest and stomach are easier to hit. So they have 120 hit chance on the stomach and chest, and their every other region is 80. And their heal rate is slower to make it even more like that. There's a second one. Nice. So kind of like you can see here, they're a bit bulky, like each one is built differently because they're supposed to be. But back to the lore. I know, a lot to take in. I'm talking a lot. But I feel like we should go over that. Also, there's a ton of blood spiders attacking here. Is it all blood spiders? No. What are those? Black shifters. I don't know anything about the swamp, so I don't know what is going on around here. Are the hounds evil? I don't know. We are poor though, right now. But basically, they do have a king. So the Akashum skeletons have what is known as the Iron King, which is the leader of the Akashum skeletons. And right now, I'm fleshing out a mod, which I didn't realize it takes so long, and it won't be used in this series. But it's about the Forgotten Empire, the Akashum, and it goes into way more detail. And I might make a series around that faction, because I'm creating it as a whole faction and has like important characters and everything. It goes into very detail with that, so I don't want to get into too much without revealing stuff, but that's just how it is. But the whole basic concept is the Iron King was attacked and thought to be killed off by the Holy Nation, which is why the Holy Nation does not like us. And why we don't like them is because they destroyed our empire. And Deus here, he has been turned off basically. So his core was corrupted and he wasn't alive, I guess you'd say. He was buried in the sands of the Deadlands. And that is when the story started. Like the first episode, he woke up, everything, and then the first episode started. But well, he thought his whole empire was dead. Everyone died, which is why there's a 25% chance. Also, I apologize for rambling, but I want to make sure everyone's clear on like the backstory and everything. But there's 25% chance they spawn in like the swamp, everything that I've already told you, like here, and here, these 4 regions. Because some of them did survive. And they survived the same way that Deus did, where their cores got shut down, and they just recently woken up to what Kenshi is now. But that's enough lore for right now. I might go deeper into it later on, but we are cutting this episode. Most of the episode is just us talking and trying to get to the swamp. So what we're gonna do, we have 9 minutes. I think what we're gonna do is try to get up towards border zone. And as we try to get up to border zone, we'll end it once we get towards Skrin, which is a Shek city right here. So it won't be that far of a walk. but we will end it once we get over there. So we will, what are they? They are at 7. Okay, so sand and awesome. Have them walk like that. So they all will follow sand. But whatever happens, going there will be in the video. So this video might be longer than episode 2 and 3. But that is fine. Orsum will straggle a little bit because he's as slow as sand. I am very happy that we were able to find more Akashum skeletons, though. So that is amazing. Especially since we're trying to rebuild the Akashum Empire. So any Akashum skeleton we come across, we'll recruit if we have enough cats. If we don't have enough cats, we'll remember where they are and then we'll go recruit them later. So we do have 10 skeletons. So by episode, I want to say 6. Either episode 6 or 7 and 8. We'll be able to, probably 7 and 8, we'll be able to start getting ready to build our base and our settlement. Because this is episode 4. So episode 5 and 6 will be us trying to get enough cats to get all the building materials and then making our way over to the Black Desert. And then from the Black Desert, we'll start building our settlement. So our little plan for episode 5 and 6, and we could go through like all of this in just one episode, but I'm pretty sure we'll take 2 episodes, so I don't want to get everyone's hope up that we're building a settlement by episode 6. What are those? I think those are Iron Hounds. No, those are Band of Bones. We don't want to mess with those. But so our game plan here, once we get over to screen, it'll be the end of the episode. Going into next episode, what we want is to get money. We want to have around 15 to 20,000 cats. That should be enough to get us started. So once we get around that much, we'll then... So I'd hate to do it, but it should be fast since we have 10 skeletons. I might farm some copper. And it shouldn't take that long. So next episode will probably be mining. Not all of it, thankfully, though. It shouldn't take long with 10 to get up to 15 to 16, 15 to 20,000 cats. Especially if we can get a backpack. It should only take like half an episode, maybe, not even. And then the rest of episode 6 would be us traveling back to the Black Desert City. Once we get to the Black Desert City, we'll see if there's any skeleton Iron Hounds to recruit. Because I do want to get some Iron Hounds as like guard dogs, basically. There are a spawn of something around here, and I don't know what, which kind of terrifies me. Oh, river raptors. Okay. Thankfully, we're skeletons, so it doesn't really matter with those creatures, because those creatures are mainly for eating your plants, like eating your crops. So that's fine. And we're not putting anywhere near river raptors, so we'll chill on that. But so back to what we were doing. Once we get to Black Desert City, we want to recruit some Iron Hounds. And then from there, we're going to head over towards this ruin right here, where the Forgotten Ones are. And the reason we want to do that is because I'm installing a mod to where they're recruitable instead of just being bodyguards. So we can have them set up as skeleton guards. City guard, basically. And then from there, we'll go to the race station to buy building tools, building materials, and iron plates. Once we do that, we should be able to head to Black Desert and set up our settlement. Which means, depending on how long the mining takes, which again, I'm really hoping not long. If it takes too long, I might just go to Vane and look for some animals to kill for animal hide. Because I do hate mining copper when recording, because it is so boring and I would just have to talk like I am right now when I'm walking. I could do it, but I don't know if you guys would enjoy it. Which means we should have our settlement up in anywhere from 2 to 3 episodes. Which is amazing, and I feel like I might be a little bit speedrunning it, and we might get shit on by the things that are gonna rate us. But that is just part of the game and the chance we're taking on it. We will be trying to fight some things as well towards episode 6 or so, just to get sand and or some stats, since they are our newest recruits. We are running... No, we're not running the 256 recruit mod, because I think that's just not fair, especially how strong skeletons are. I think would just make the game way too easy. So we can have up to 30 recruits. So what I'm gonna do is limit us. So each squad can only have 10 skeletons. Which means I might not do the forgotten ones, actually, because there are 32 forgotten ones. And we can only recruit 30. Unless, and I'll wait on the forgotten ones and leave it to like people that want to comment. I could get the I think it's 64 recruit mod and only use 30 characters for like exploration, fighting, stuff like that, and use the rest of the recruitments for the forgotten ones to set up as soldiers for this outposts. That'd also let us build more than one outpost and make it a bit easier. But that is that's fully up to you guys. And these are red sabers. They are strong. We are strong too, though. And this would let those two get stronger. Does Lois has a repair kit. Lois is gonna go this way. All of you are gonna fight. How strong is he? 9. He's 15. We'll fight. Ooh, blood spider. Oh, this is not good. That's a lot of blood spiders. We might have to fight the blood spiders instead. Oh, that's the timer. So this one will be a little bit longer than other episodes. Actually. Items. He has that, you have that. Okay, we don't actually really need items except for him. Are there any better? There are better armor though. We'll push you over here. We can sell that. We can sell that. We can sell that. And then lung rot can go over here. Take that. We can sell that. You can sell that. General Screamer. You can definitely sell those. So we'll go a bit over the time limit, but I hope you guys don't mind a little longer episode than usual. Shouldn't be too long though. So we've talked about what our game plan is for the next 3 episodes. Now, what are those? Swampers, okay. So now it just comes down to, okay, what are those? Swamp ninjas. Ooh, how many are there? Looks like there's only 2. I really do not like the swamp area. We're gonna leave. We're just gonna try to run. Because those archers are going to be annoying. Huh. We might have to fight here. Okay, we'll fight. We'll send Deus and General Screamer over the archers. Yeah, we'll get those 2 fighting there. Awesome is about to die. Jafar is our quickest. We're gonna run with Jafar. And we're right near a city. We should have just ran into here. Is there any way we can? Yes. Nice. Okay. Now we can fight. Where are they going? Okay, we might have to stop it in this village here. Because we are going a bit over time. How far? Screen is right there though. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We will see. On the bright side, we did up our stats, which is great. Let's get into over here. Ninja Blade, I'll take. Ooh. Yeah, just the Ninja Blade. Just the Ninja Blade. Hello? Okay. I think everyone's healed. Okay, cool. We will go ahead and head over towards Grin. And we're all getting attacked. Constantly. One scene. These red sabers are annoying, but we should be able to kill them. We're so close to this screen. I apologize, this one is a bit longer. Um. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But we know the future videos ideas, so that is great. Again, I am hoping that you guys are enjoying the series. Again, any feedback in the comments, I'd love to hear it. I love to know if I'm like should do anything differently. If you have any tips, you can also add to the rules. And if you think you want to add goals, you can also comment. Like for example, I wouldn't be against making check enemies. I wouldn't be against making hive enemies, stuff like that. I won't allow changing to like current rules, current goals, because my mind is set on those. And if you want to hear more of the backstory of the Akashum Empire, I would not be opposed of going deeper into it with everyone. The city is over there, so you want to go over there. But yes, this episode went a little bit longer than usual, but we got a lot done and we're about ready to build our base soon. Once we get enough cats, that is all we really have left to do, is to farm up some cats and then head out to start the first outpost of the Akashum. Since I'm gonna end it once we get to a bar, I'll go ahead and start with the outro. And I hope you all enjoyed this episode and look forward to the future episodes and everything. I hope I didn't talk too much and I hope it did not bother you guys. I had a lot of fun making this one. This episode might have been my favorite out of the last 4, because this is the 4th one. This one might have been my favorite to make, to be honest. And I think this might be one of the most we've done in an episode, if I'm not mistaken. We did have a setback early on with the Iron Hounds. Again, they're the bane of our existence right now. But it wasn't too bad. But yeah, this has been fun. I have had a lot of fun recording the past 2 days I've done it. So yeah, have a fun time watching, have a fun time enjoying the series, and I hope it keeps going and we don't just die right away. But yeah, adios.